Sometimes relationships can seem helpless, complicated, or confusing, and at the end of the day, every woman wants to hear that she is loved and cared for. If you feel like he has fallen out of love with you, then don't worry because we're going to be talking all about this today. Hi everyone, my name is Greta. I am dating and relationship coach for women. And today in this video, I'm going to be sharing 4 things that you can do to make him fall in love with you again. Also, if you like to read, check out my book, Devoted Relationships. It's available for sale on my website or Amazon. I will drop a link to it in the description below. Number 1. So, the first thing that you can do to make him fall in love with you again is to stop nagging or complaining. This might seem like a small change, but it can have a huge impact on your relationship. Now, I know that this might sound a little bit harsh, but trust me on this one. Constant negativity can create a toxic environment that neither of you will enjoy. When you're constantly nagging or complaining to your man, it actually pushes him away. He may start to feel unappreciated and misunderstood, which can lead to emotional distance. Think about it. Do you enjoy being around people who are always negative and complaining? Probably not. It's draining and can make you feel down as well. And it's the same thing for men. They don't want to be around someone who is always bringing them down. It can make them feel like they can never do anything right. Instead of nagging or complaining, try setting boundaries. This approach is more constructive and can lead to positive changes in behavior. For example, let's say that your man has a habit of leaving his dirty clothes on the floor. This can be a common source of frustration in many households. Instead of saying, "Oh, you always leave your clothes on the floor. It's so annoying," which can come off as accusatory and negative, try saying something like, "Honey, I would really appreciate it if you could put your clothes in the hamper. It would make me really happy." This way, you're expressing your needs in a positive manner. Do you see the difference? The first example is nagging and complaining, while the second example is setting a boundary in a calm and respectful way. This can make a world of difference in how your message is received. When you set boundaries, you're basically letting your man know what you will and will not tolerate. This is crucial for maintaining a healthy relationship. And when you do this in a loving and respectful way, he's more likely to listen to you and respect your wishes. Mutual respect is the foundation of any strong relationship. Another important thing to remember is that men are not mind readers. They can't know what's bothering you unless you tell them. So, if something is bothering you, don't expect him to just know. Clear communication is key to resolving issues. You need to communicate with him directly and let him know what's going on. This can prevent misunderstandings and build a stronger connection. And lastly, remember that you can't change someone who doesn't want to be changed. This is a hard truth, but an important one. So if your man is constantly doing things that are bothering you, even after you've set boundaries and communicated with him, then it might be time to reevaluate the relationship. Sometimes, the best thing you can do for yourself is to recognize when it's time to move on. Taking these steps can help you create a more positive and loving environment in your relationship. Remember, it's about building each other up, not tearing each other down. By focusing on positive communication and mutual respect, you can reignite the love and connection that brought you together in the first place. It's never too late to make a change for the better. So, take a deep breath, let go of the negativity, and start building a happier, healthier relationship today. You both deserve it. Number 2. The second thing that you can do to make him fall in love with you again is to spend time doing things that you love. Now, this might seem a little bit counterintuitive. You might be thinking, why would I spend time away from my man if I'm trying to make him fall in love with me again? Well, here's the thing. When you spend time doing things that you love, you become a more interesting and well-rounded person. You have more to talk about, you're more confident, and you're just generally more fun to be around. And when you're happy and fulfilled in your own life, it shows. Your man will see how happy you are and he'll be drawn to your positive energy. So what are some things that you can do to spend time on yourself? Well, it could be anything that you enjoy. Maybe you like to read, go for walks, take dance classes, or learn new languages. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it makes you happy. And when you do these things, make sure to share your experiences with your man. Tell him about the book you're reading, the new dance move you learned, or the funny thing that happened to you on your walk. When you share your passions with him, it shows him that you're an independent and interesting woman, and that's very attractive. Number 3, let him initiate. The third thing that you can do to make him fall in love with you again is to let him initiate. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to sit around and wait for him to do everything. It just means that you need to give him the space to pursue you. Men are natural hunters and they enjoy the chase. So when you're constantly initiating contact, making plans, and trying to get his attention, it takes away from the chase and it can actually make him lose interest. Now, this doesn't mean that you should play hard to get or ignore him completely. Just try to be a little bit more passive and let him come to you. For example, instead of texting him first all the time, wait for him to text you. Or, instead of always suggesting dates, let him plan something for once. When you let him initiate, it shows him that you're not needy or desperate for his attention. And it also gives him the opportunity to miss you and realize how much he enjoys spending time with you. Another important aspect of letting him initiate is to allow him to be the man in the relationship. This means letting him take the lead when it comes to things like making decisions, planning dates, and even just opening doors for you. Now, I know that some women might find this a little bit old-fashioned, but trust me, men still appreciate it when a woman allows them to be the man. It makes them feel respected, appreciated, and needed. And when a man feels these things in a relationship, he's more likely to want to stick around. Number 4, be kind and friendly, set boundaries. The fourth and final thing that you can do to make him fall in love with you again is to be kind, but set boundaries. This is a crucial step in maintaining a healthy and loving relationship. It's about creating a space where both partners feel valued and respected. Now, this might seem a little bit contradictory. How can you be kind while also setting boundaries? It might sound like a delicate balancing act, but it's actually very simple once you understand the dynamics. Being kind means treating your man with respect, even when you're upset with him. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything he says or does, but it does mean approaching conflicts with a mindset of calm and self-control. This kind of approach will make him respect and value you. However, setting boundaries means knowing your worth and not letting your man walk all over you. It's about recognizing your own needs and making sure they are met. Boundaries are essential for maintaining your self-respect and ensuring that the relationship remains balanced. It means being assertive and communicating your needs, and it means being willing to walk away if he doesn't treat you the way you deserve to be treated. This doesn't mean issuing ultimatums or being confrontational, but rather calmly and clearly stating what you need and expect from the relationship. So how do you balance these two things? How do you ensure that you are both kind and firm? It's a delicate dance, but it's all about finding the right balance. You need to be able to stand up for yourself without being harsh or unkind. It's about being firm in your boundaries while still showing love and respect. You don't want to be walked all over and let him get away with everything. Allowing him to disrespect you or ignore your needs will only lead to resentment and imbalance in the relationship. But you also don't want to be constantly nagging and complaining, which will only push him away. Constant criticism can create a negative atmosphere and drive a wedge between you. The key is to be assertive without being aggressive. Assertiveness is about expressing your needs and feelings in a way that is clear and respectful. For example, let's say that your man makes a comment that you don't appreciate. Instead of just letting it slide or getting into a big fight about it, you could say something like, "I don't appreciate that comment, it hurt my feelings." This approach allows you to address the issue without escalating the conflict. This method of communication helps to maintain a positive and constructive dialogue. And when you're consistent with setting boundaries, he'll eventually learn to respect your limits. Consistency is key in ensuring that your boundaries are taken seriously. Over time, this will create a more balanced and respectful relationship where both partners feel valued. Remember, a healthy relationship is all about finding the right balance between being kind and setting boundaries. It's about creating a dynamic where both partners feel heard and respected. And when you can do that, you'll create a relationship that is both loving and respectful. This balance will lead to a deeper connection and a more fulfilling partnership for both of you. If you like this video and you found it informative and it helped you, then let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Your feedback is incredibly valuable to us, and it helps us create more content that you love and find useful. Also, comment down below what tip you like the most and what you're going to be implementing in your relationship from now on. Sharing your thoughts not only helps us, but also helps others in the community who might be looking for similar advice. If you want to know how to stay attractive via text or what games men play on women, how to go from single to a healthy relationship, or learn the differences between men and women, Greta has all of these videos and more up for sale on her website at gretabirisate.com. These videos are packed with actionable tips and strategies that you can start implementing right away. You can find Greta's website in the description section below as well. Make sure to check it out for more in-depth content and exclusive materials. For one-on-one coaching with Greta or any member of Greta's team, you will find all the info to that in the description section down below on Greta's website too. Personalized coaching can provide you with tailored advice and support to help you achieve your goals. Whether you're looking for guidance on a specific issue or want ongoing support, our coaching services are here to help you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Greta.